You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I have got your weekly spoilers for April 14th through the 18th. We're going to see Phyllis pivoting, Diane sneaking, and Nikki scrambling. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you're not following us, please reach down and click that subscribe button, and let's dive into the act coming next week. Monday, April 14th is season 52, episode 130 of Y&R. So we're going to pick up where we left off on Friday with Victoria and Nick talking at Crimson Lights, and she's been talking to him about the trip and what's going on with Sharon, and honestly the Monday dialogue feels almost like a repeat of the Friday to some extent. Victoria does not want Nick to ever reunite with Phyllis and wants him to promise he won't. He does not seem interested in that, so it's good, but she also thinks that he is destined to reunite with Sharon, which is the same thing that Adam has said, and Victor seems kind of back and forth on it, but Nick makes it crystal clear that that is not what he wants at all, but he is taking this family trip. Me personally, I would still like to see Nick back with Sally, but that's just me. Sharon and Phyllis are playing nice with each other, which is alarming, but it's good because I think we're all a little tired of them nitpicking at each other, and they are together at Society, continuing to be polite and play nice when Traci Abbott joins them. And obviously the big topic of conversation is the arrest of fake Alan / Martin, and Phyllis is picking at Traci, not understanding how she didn't know she was dating a sociopath. I could say the same thing for every man that's ever hated Phyllis. I think they found out later that she was a complete nutcase. So the ladies hug it out, and Martin seems to be going away for good. Chance has a solid case against him, but is it me, or just does the wrap up of this Martin plot seem just badly done, rapid, anticlimactic, and just dull? I don't know another way to say it. Meanwhile, Traci decides to go to New York with Ashley to get away from all the Alan Martin stress, and she tells Jack and Diane that she is going and she wants to be with her big sister. But Jack is quite worried about Traci, and he and Diane are quick to assure her that they are always there for her and they would really like her to come back to Genoa City soon. Meanwhile, Phyllis tries to act excited when Sharon says that she is rescheduled the trip and she's headed to Europe with Nick and the family to go see Noah, and Phyllis actually jokes about going along with Sharon and them, and I don't think they want to put that new friendship to the test quite like that. Meanwhile, Phyllis calls her son Daniel and lets him know that she's okay, she's doing all right, she just needs to be busy and distracted, and then she texts Billy about getting busy working on Abbott Com, so we'll see how that goes. Diane is worried as she talks to Jack about the Abbotts still not liking her, and she thinks their fake split didn't help things. She really hopes that they like how she has redecorated the mansion, thinking that will buy her some goodwill with them. I don't know if it will or not. And she doesn't like that Jack was keeping things from her about what was going on with Traci and Martin, but Jack says he knows that Diane would have just gone and confronted him. On Tuesday, April 15th, we're on season 52, episode 131, and Lily is pressing on Damien to come clean. He likes her, but Victor has told Lily a lot of shady things about Dumas and about Damien, and so Lily says, you know, you've got one chance to convince me to trust you, and he is willing to open up to her, but he has a condition, so I just wonder how much Damien will tell Lily about Dumas. Will he hold some back, or will he come completely clean? And this is, again, one of those things they have dragged out for so long. I know we've all heard the name Aristotle Dumas way too many times. They better pick up pace. on this plot if they still want us to be interested when he finally debuts. Meanwhile, Nate warns Holden about something, and if I had to guess, it would be not to cross lines with Audra, but Nate may be looking in the wrong direction because Audra makes a bold move on Tuesday. And this is probably something to do with convincing Claire that Kyle will be unfaithful and will cheat. And the thing is, Claire knows Kyle hates her. Audra knows Kyle hates her. So I don't know exactly where the temptation is going to come in because they really don't like each other. Wednesday, April 16th, episode 132 of season 52. We've got Victor setting a trap for Billy. And I wonder if the mustache has sussed out that Billy Boy has a tie back to Dumas, or if this is just standard Victor messing with Billy stuff. Audra is low-key lying. She's given the truth a good stretch on Wednesday, and she may be misleading Nate about Kyle or Holden, or misleading Claire. Jack and Kyle discover some deception at Jabot. They may figure out that Victor has spies there. Also this week, Abby is there to support Devon during some Winters family drama. On Thursday, April 17th, episode 133 of season 52, the Abbotts are getting confrontational with Victor, and he is standing his ground against them. So Jack runs into Victor and Michael, and Michael notices that Jack looks like he's having a good day, like he's pretty happy, and Jack looks like he might drop this bombshell. So I wonder if he's going to tell Victor that he found out about his spies, who of course, Victor's going to lie and deny. And the reason I think he's outed them good by then is because Jack and Diane are ready to plan their defense against what Victor is cooking up against them. And Nikki is trying to keep the peace. Obviously, it's between the Abbotts and the Newmans, but the only way to keep the peace is for her to shut down Victor. I mean, Jack didn't start any of this, and Nikki is a huge enabler of her very stubborn, vengeful husband. Friday, April 18th, we're going to wrap up the week with season 52, episode 134. Victor is playing his cards very close to the vest about this Jabot sabotage, about what he might be planning for Dumas and Billy and Jack, and he's just all about the vendetta, about Claire and Kyle, all of it. And Diane puts Michael in a uncomfortable position that may compromise him. I mean, obviously Victor's his client, but Diane is his friend, and I think she's asking him to give her some info on Victor's sabotage, perhaps. And Lily goes to Amy with her concerns, and she may share her worries about Damien with her.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.